Alright, well, it took me a while to make this video. There's obviously a whole lot going on. There's a whole lot going on in my life. Um, Honestly, I'm just tired. Tired of it. Tired of it all. Um, Tired of seeing the same thing constantly um, in the media, in the news, and just in daily life. I mean, when I see everything that's going on, all the killings, we even got lynchings now, which honestly lynchings never stopped, but is now highly publicized more. I'm just thinking it really could be me. It could be one of my brothers. It could be my little sister. It could be people that I care about. Honestly, I'm just tired of it all. But I'll try to make this video as not as long. I know a lot of people have been asking me how I feel or how I'm doing, and so I thought I'd make this video to kind of let you know everything that's going on and how I'm feeling. Honestly, a little bit of survivor's guilt. Had vivid ass dreams about crazy stuff, and me having to work on edits for my dissertation, a grant for my postdoc. I got a lot going on, and I feel as if I'm letting my people down for not being out there protesting, which I was able to go out to a couple protests. And the protesting has been working. We got to keep our foot on the gas, and the riots have died down, which I don't condemn the riots at all, because the rioting is just as MLK says, rioting is just it's just the language of the people who are hurt. But honestly, it's one of those things of during this time, especially for my black scientists out there, and black people who are in fitness, science, all that, because that's kind of my platform at the moment. Don't forget about your mental health. I know the gyms have been closed for a while. I guess as scientists, you rush back to the gym, and I'm just kind of like, because remember, we still are in a coronavirus pandemic as well as a racial inequality pandemic. So just be mindful, and don't, protect your mental health. Unplug from social media. Get out, go on a walk. I left the city just to get away, and I hike. So I did a couple hikes these past couple weekends, and really got away to clear my mind, because it's exactly what I needed. Because I was anxiety. I was feeling overwhelmed. There was a lot going on. But on top of that, I feel like my platform has been used to give advice. So, and I want to give advice to, because I know I was going through this. What can we do? What are our roles as black scientists in this realm, in this environment? And yes, we can go to protests. I've seen black scientists. We're going to protests. I've been to a few. We're supporting by bringing supplies to protesters, not exactly being involved, but giving those supplies where needed to those people who are on the front lines. And then using your platform. I've seen many scientists, and we got to continue to do this. Use our platforms for good. Use our platforms to speak out against racial inequality. And we can't just stop with police brutality. We have to speak out against all the inequality, because this is the time. This is the time to speak out. especially in academia. We have to speak out about it. We have to raise awareness to what's going on in academia, the racial and injustices that we see in academia and in STEM in general. We have to speak out. We have to, like, so the hashtag that's going around, the Black in the Ivory, has really shed a light on the type of things that us as Black people or people of color have to go through in academia, dealing with just everything. And if you've been with me for a while, you know my story, and I've actually been, while writing my grants and dissertations or editing my dissertation as I've gotten some time to work, I've been working on my own book, my own story about everything that I've went through and been through as I navigate this STEM world and got my PhD. So, and then I've also, people have also reached out asking what can they do as allies. You know, white people, non-people of color have asked what can they do as allies, and there's a few different things. You can check up on your people of color in your lab, or the people that you care about. Check up on them. I mean, don't start checking up on people that you haven't talked to in years. That's probably not the best way to go, because it now looks like your white guilt is showing. But if you're a PI, check up on the people in your lab. I mean, I'm glad I have a postdoc advisor who actually checks up on me. Funny enough, my PhD advisor doesn't check up on me, even though he's Black, but that's a whole nother story. Check up on them, see how they're doing, say, hey, if you don't want to work, you don't have to work, kind of thing. Like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot, you have to protect your mental health. Be supportive, be supportive during this time, and speak up for people of color where they can, especially in academia, especially like on the street, like when a Black man gets pulled over or a Black woman gets pulled over, make sure that you're there. Because the police are less likely to shoot you than they are to shoot us, especially while you're watching, because they're more hesitant, as well as, in academia when we can't speak up for ourselves, especially as PhD or master's students or undergraduates even. Be a voice, be a mentor, be someone that they can go to, and also, when things are going on, when things are happening, you got to be able to speak up for people of color, because they're going to listen to you before they listen to us. Basically use your privilege for good, man. White people got your white privilege, and use your privilege for good. As a lot of people say, silence is violence, and this is not the time to be silent about it. You see what's happening. We all see what's happening, and we have to speak up, and we have to do something about it, because Black people, we are only like 13% of this country, and we can't do this alone. We cannot do this alone, and we need your support. So, after all the protests are, hopefully it takes a while for the protests to be over, but we need to organize, we need to come together. We can never let our foot off the gas, because this is the momentum that we need. This is the momentum that we need to push forward. But that's really all I got to say. That's all I got. Stay safe. Please stay safe. Make sure you take care of your mental health, and don't get discouraged. I know a lot of crazy shit is going on. Don't get discouraged, and make sure that you're doing all the necessary things to reach your goals, especially as a Black scientist. Doing all the necessary things, because a friend said to me, we need more of me, more people who look like me, more people that look like you, to be more visual in the field. All right, so stay safe. Black Lives Matter.